This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Good morning, it's 9 o'clock. I'm Nicky Campbell. For the next hour, I want to hear from you. Is it time to ban fatism? There's been a huge rise in the number of weight loss operations on the NHS. The British Medical Journal says it's gone up from 200 to 2,500 in just 8 years. Sharon Bates is a weight loss nurse specialist who's now a size 12 after having a gastric band operation. She told us people treated her differently when she was overweight.
I can speak as somebody who was a size 32, who would be left standing at the bar to have a door just left going bang into my face. I wasn't really anybody at that stage.
Dr. Paul Aylin from Imperial College London says that overweight people are stigmatised.
There are many disadvantages of being obese, and they include not just the health symptoms, but the sort of socioeconomic effects, the stigma associated with being fat.
Over to you to have your say. It's your turn. Are you stigmatised for being overweight? Do you treat overweight people differently? Is discriminating against overweight people any different from any other prejudice? Is it time to ban fatism? Call me 0500 909 693, text 85058, and follow the debate as it unfolds on the 5 Live Connect page on our website. You're with 5 Live from the BBC. We are talking about fatism. Is it time to ban fatism? More and more overweight people are having weight loss operations on the NHS. The British Medical Journal says the number's gone up from 200 to 2,500 in just 8 years. We spoke to Sharon, a weight loss nurse, earlier on, who said fatism is bad in society, it's getting worse in society. What do you think? Do you judge somebody on how the shape of their body? The number to call is 0500 909 693. And if you are overweight, a little bit overweight, very overweight, do you feel people being very judgmental about you? We will speak to Kevin in Church Gresley and Mike in Great Yarmouth. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for being first in the traps here. Good morning to you.
Hi, Nicky.
Hi. And Fatima Parker is the president of the UK branch of the International Size Acceptance Association. Fatima, hello.
Hello, Nick.
Is this a serious ism? Fatism?
Oh, very, very serious. And I'd like to thank the BBC for really bringing this out and posing this question, because it is very, very important and people don't think of it that way.
Yeah, we're all heart. So tell us about it.
Being fat, let's say, at any stage is like going into prison for life. Without a crime, but you're there for life. As long as you're fat, you are ostracized and you have a scar for life. So that's what it is. As far as I mean, it is everywhere in your life. In your as far as your job is concerned, your family, your intimate life.
Stigmatized, ostracized. Yeah,
that's it. That's it. It is a life sentence. If you were a criminal and you went to prison, you were released after you do your time. But as a fat person, you are only released, and if only temporarily, if you lose weight.
Give me some examples of how you have been stigmatized and ostracized, and how it's made you feel.
I speak 8 languages. I have many years' experience as a journalist, but they'll never give me a TV job because I look wrong. I'm fat, and that's not suitable. So the job would be based on the way I look, not on my education or my experience or my skills. So this is discrimination.
What would you compare it with? What sorts of discrimination would you liken it to?
I cannot compare it to any other discrimination because every discrimination is bad. But let me tell you a very important point here. If you are discriminated against because of your ethnicity or your color, in your community you're loved and cared for and you're supported. If you're fat, you have no community. Because we all believe, like society believes, that you have brought this on yourself. Thin is natural, fat is ugly, and fat is not normal. So even between fat people, there is discrimination. And like if you are 10 stone and the other is 15, you are superior. You feel that you are fat, but not that fat. So you see, we have not even a community or support between each other. So you're discriminated by society, and you are alone in your own world.
People look at you and they make an immediate judgment about.
Yes.
Yeah.
because that's what they're taught. You see, Nick, you see it everywhere on your on the radio, on the television, in billboards, in magazines, everywhere. Hate the fatty, hit the fatty, kill the fatty. Fat is bad. Even the messages.
Yeah, but so should we stop going on about? Are we obsessed about obesity then?
Oh my goodness, we are obsessed about not only. I mean, when we talk obesity, we're talking. Let's say we're talking about someone who is 20 stone, 25 stone. That we're getting into the dangerous part of it. But when you watch all these like music programs or even contest shows, if somebody is not a size 00, they're called fat. They're humiliated. So what would a viewer, a young girl who was watching who is a size 14, feel when somebody who is a size 6 is humiliated?
Mm-hmm. So, the fact that we go on about obesity all the time, we should just live and let live, and we should accept we come in all different shapes and sizes.
That's it. But with of course, encouraging people to be healthy at whatever size they're at.
But you can be healthy, 20 stone and healthy, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Stay there. Any comments so far? Mike, Kevin?
Well, Kevin in Church Closer here, Nicky.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, to be honest. Just referring back to people being obsessed with fat people. The bottom line is, as regards an ism, a bit like racism and things like that. With racism, a person can't change the colour. The bottom line is, the the lady had said, the vast majority of people say that fat people can lose weight, and they can. I'm speaking as a slightly sort of tubby 46-year-old. If I feel myself putting a few pounds on, I go on the exercise machine. I cut down on the biscuits, and I go for a week without beer.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And if people, the vast majority,
so it is largely self-inflicted.
It is,
and if it's self-inflicted, it's not an ism.
No, it's not. And also, I do want to say this before I get cut off.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
No. But people who go to, having these operations on the NHS, I'm sorry, but they should be ashamed of themselves. Every week we get a story where people who have got life-threatening cancers and things like that who are being refused treatment. To get treatment for something like this is absolutely ridiculous.
Stay there. I will come back to you on that because Kat is on the line. Hello, Kat. But first of all, are you there, Kat?
Yes, I am.
With you in 1 second. First of all, it can't be an ism, Fatima, because it's self-inflicted. You heard it there from Kevin.
Yes, and I've heard it. I hear it every day. I understand what Kevin believes and what he sees. He's got this idea embedded in his head, and telling people to be ashamed of themselves is generalizing. It's really generalizing. You don't know everybody. You don't know. This is not only a UK issue. It's all over the world, and it's touching children now. It's even 6 months old. How can a 6 month old drink beer and eat biscuits and sit around all day? So there are problems there that are causing people to be fat. And when we generalize, we just throw the baby with the bathwater, and that's what's been happening. We have no right. We are fat. You're ugly, and everyone. Even you see, not only you. I don't know what you do, but even doctors. Being fat, if you go to a doctor and say, maybe I've put on weight, or even without that, if you just say, I've got a headache, they're going to say, it is your fault, it's your weight that is giving you a headache.
You say we think fat is ugly, but of course there are different values in different cultures, aren't there?
Yes, there